Good evening to you all, wherever you may be. Well, it's good evening UK time, but hello to each and every one of you, wherever you may be. Welcome to the Inspirational Livestream, and today I will be your host, but this is no replacement for the Inspirational Chat series, which is a video series, by the way. Oh, yes, right. Sorry, I forgot the disclaimer. I was very stupid. Okay. Got it up. There. Josiah Yusha. Hello, good evening to you, Josiah. Josiah, good evening. And who am I missing now? Okay. Right. Hi, Pamela. Hello to Pamela. Nice to see you. Dormarie, Blacksmith. Hello. Anthony, nice to see you. As usual. Harriet, hello to you. And Heather. Bill, good evening to you. Yet to watch my recent video. No trouble at all. Don't worry. Hailey, nice to see you. Silent Night, hello. And Sue, nice to see you, Sue. Good to see you in here. Marie, hello, Marie. Nice to see you. It's good to see you too, Pamela. Thank you. It's good to see you too. It's always lovely seeing you. Good to see my shiny face. Thank you. It's nice of you. Yes. Hello, good man, Blacksmith. Hello. Maureen Jones. Hello to Maureen in Wales. Hello. Good evening, Christine. And good evening, Mark. Hello. Thank you for the compliment. Fiona. Hello to Fiona Diamond. Nice to see you. Nice to see you all. Christine, hello. And others, hello. Marie, hi Marie. I make you smile. Thank you. Hello. And in case one wanted to know, if one wanted to know, I can see you fine, Bill. I can see you fine. And Yogi, hello to you. No idea. Since I took up the steam rally event attending and the classic car rallies and historic commercial events attending, I don't always get the opportunities nowadays. But I do whenever I can, but don't always have the opportunities as much now, if it answers your question. But have fun at Heathrow, where they've got 5 terminals in Heathrow. That is. Deborah, hello to you. Nice to see you, Deborah. Come from sunny Pennsylvania. Hello. Oh, nice. You got some sunny weather there. Maria is here. Hello. Maria is in the chat. Hello. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you for your kindness towards Deborah and Yogi. Thank you. Heathrow was closed for the day. I didn't know that. I will be safe. Don't worry, I will. In a more dangerous world, I will certainly be safe. Do be assured on that. But be safe at Heathrow, more importantly, with tourism troubles, what have you, or the risk of it at least. Hello to Athers as usual. Heidi, hello. Right, I need to share something to all of you. I think because many of you are going to be wondering and want to know something. Now, if any of you wants to know or seen or has noticed, I did unfortunately cancel my 5K subscriber milestone live stream. Unfortunately. And if anyone wants to know as to why I've cancelled it, it's a long story. It's a long story as to why I've cancelled it. It's a completely long story. And I am sorry to tell you, all of you, to give an announcement here. If you wanted to know why I've scheduled April live streams, because normally I wouldn't schedule any April live streams till well into the next calendar month. Oh, were you? That's very nice. You waved when you passed Hove. Oh, okay. Hope you enjoyed your time in Brighton. I was in Weybridge on Sunday, event attending at the Brooklands Museum. No, but unfortunately, even though I wouldn't schedule April live streams well into March, why I've scheduled 2 April live streams already is because they're going to be my last live streams. The 1st and 2nd of April live streams. They're going to be my last ones until further notice. Well, they'll be the last ones, which will therefore be essentially mothballing the live stream series until further notice. Harriet, I'm not going to share the full-blown reason publicly. If anyone wants to know the full reason as to why I'm mothballing live streaming content, it's because I would only tell oneself privately, not publicly. I didn't see a lot of Sunny because I went to the Brooklands Museum for the event attending bill. So I didn't see a lot, but I saw it on the countryside from the train window. I did. But but I really only went to Weybridge for the Brooklands event. Yeah, no, I'm sorry I had to tell this to all of you about mothballing the live streaming content, but I had been dealing with problems recently. I'm not going to say what they are publicly. If one wants to know as to why I'm mothballing live streaming content, you can always, please feel free to reach out privately. Only reach out privately and then I'll privately tell you, and I'm not going to share it publicly. The reason behind me mothballing live streaming content, the reason behind it, it's not going to be disclosed publicly, and I mean that. Live conduct. Love some organ music. I have, Dawn Marie, yes. It was the ones I'd shown in the previous video, but Pamela wasn't there for it. Pamela, I do have some new presentations to tell you something if you want to know. Though I showed it in the previous live stream, you weren't there for it, but don't worry, I understand why you weren't there. I'm not going to say why publicly, because I know why, even though I already know why, I was asked not to say it publicly. Well, actually, I refrained from doing it publicly, sorry. So, you know, as a means to protect your privacy. But in the previous live stream, I showed some of the latest presentations. I may one day even do a presentation on Brighton or Hove railway station one day in the future, but I'll see what I can do. Yes, Harriet gets it right. Stay safe and keep your privacy intact. No, don't worry. I'm going to tell people. I'm happy to tell people privately, Harriet, but I'm not going to publicly disclose the reason why. Going to watch a new film, Mark? Enjoy it. Enjoy the film. Can I recommend a movie to you? Before you go, can I recommend a movie? Could I recommend Blade Runner and Blade Runner 2049? I'll recommend it to you. Thank you, Hailey. Thank you. No, I mean, since we're in touch privately from time to time, Hailey, I'll tell you the reason why, but do not disclose it publicly if I tell you. Please don't. I'd be advised against downloading, but if you could purchase it on YouTube, because you can purchase movies on YouTube, but downloading, I'm a bit against that. There's a 1982 Blade Runner, and then there's the sequel that came 35 years later in 2017, Blade Runner 2049. Though they're very good. Blade Runner and Blade Runner 2049, they're very good. It's Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford's in both of them, by the way. Harrison Ford. Although the main leading character in the second Blade Runner is Ryan Gosling. And it's only got not one from the original Blade Runner movie, but two actors from the original Blade Runner movie. I'm sorry, Harriet, but if one wants to know, I'm going to tell privately, not publicly, but I understand your concern. You have the DVDs. Brilliant. No, I know, but you can purchase a movie on YouTube. You can purchase a movie on YouTube, just to say, because I've done it before. Thankfully, he's become a member. Thank you, thankfully. Thank you. It's nice to see you in here, and thank you for becoming a member. He's a handsome man, Harrison Ford. He is one hell of a handsome man for his age, isn't he? He has aged a bit in recent times, but still a very handsome man, though. To tell you something. I mean, he's still very, very handsome. Hello to Outer Limits. Yes, please do not share the reason publicly. If I tell you privately the reason why I'm mothballing, do not disclose the reason publicly. Yes, but the next live stream after this one will be the Saturday live stream special, and then I've got one on the 31st of this month, and then the 1st and 2nd of March. Yes, that's never going to change, Bill. I'm still going to upload videos, yes. I'm going to upload videos. That's going to continue, and that's going to still happen. But live streaming content is going to be mothballed. No, I don't think I don't really particularly like earrings in men either. No. He looks better without the earrings, if I could tell you something. Any man would look good without earrings in their ears. I mean, do I have ears? No, I never put earrings in my ears, no. Itala Jardine, hello to you. You're South Africa, as you did tell me before. Hello to you. Hello. Oh, my goodness, am I missing Maureen? Ta-da! Hello, ta-da, Maureen. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Ta-da. So, Bill, yes, I'm still going to be YouTubing, but live streaming content's going to be mothballed after the 2nd of April 2025. No, Sue, this one's not the last live stream, no, but but the 2nd of the 2nd of April is going to be the last live stream, 2nd of April, and we're not going to do very long in this live stream. It's not an April Fool's joke. No, I am going to be mothballing the live stream from 2nd of April 2025 onwards. I'm afraid, Silent Night. So in answer to your question, Sue, not this one, but the one next week on the 2nd of April is the last live stream. Thank you for subscribing, Marie. You certainly didn't have to, but thank you all the same. It's my own choice, yes, but if I was to tell you the reason why, please do not disclose it publicly, but I will tell you, I have got reasons as to why I'm mothballing the live streaming series, but I'm not going to disclose it publicly. Just to say. Elizabeth McCormack, hello. Hello to you. We'll miss popping on, but we'll continue to watch. Thank you, Sue. I mean, one can only do what they can. One can only do what they can. No, the chats are not privacy safe, Maria, no. I'm going to tell Bill privately, Pamela. I'm going to tell him privately. Don't worry. I'm going to tell him privately. Yes, of course, Bill. I'll tell you the events. Yes. Heather, I will tell, because since we're in touch outside of YouTube, I will tell you that I have got reasons as to why I'm no longer I won't be live streaming again after the 2nd of April, mothballing it, that is, until further notice. I will tell you the reason why privately, because I have got reasons as to why. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you. No, I'm happy to tell people privately. You love live streams. Thank you, Maureen. Thank you kindly. We love having you on here. Oh, thank you, Maria, for respecting the mods. Thank you. No, I'm sorry, thankfully, but I think we are in touch privately. But I will. I will. Sorry about that. I will tell you the reason why I'm mothballing live streaming content privately. I will tell you why, just to say thankfully. Right. I think there was a comment I missed. Your husband loved Blade Runner, did he really? Oh, wow. Didn't see the newer one, just the old one. Okay. No, what was the one before? I'm pretty sure Pamela asked him to show the presentation, but I forgot where the comment was. But oh, there, no, I found it. Oh, thank you, thankfully, thankful. Thank you. If I could, I could just hug you right now. Thankfully. Forgot to send you the hugs, Pamela. Oh, a big, nice, long hug to you, my lovely Pamela. Thank you, Christine. Thank you kindly. That's what makes the difference after being very subdued from dealing with certain problems on Saturday. Yes, I'm going to show it. And cuddles to Braveheart as well. Although I don't know if Braveheart will approve of me cuddling her. Don't know if she would or not. Just looking for it. Okay, found it. One can only feel blessed or thankful to have a museum like the one I'm about to tell you about, located either nearest to your home residence or not too far from your home locality. This could be said about the Tangmere Aviation Museum. Tangmere Aviation Museum, it's a museum showcasing old aircraft from namely World War II era and from post-war era, from the time of national service, what have you. It's also a former RAF airbase, the Tangmere Aviation Museum. Well, that's what I so believe here. What surprises me by and large the most regarding Tangmere Aviation Museum is the fact that it's not a popular point of interest for international tourists. But hopefully one day in the future that could change. Because of the history it represents, and people generally by and large like history, it should hopefully be made happen, or somebody could make it happen, that the Tangmere Aviation Museum becomes a hugely popular tourist point of interest for international tourists all around the world alike. No, but it is worth seeing. Not only does it represent aircrafts on display seen at the Tangmere Aviation Museum itself, but it also represents some history regarding certain notable World War II veterans and also World War II history. And of course, that sort of history comes at the expensively pricey cost of importance for all generations, past, present, and future, to be learning about for intellectual learning growth. One thing for sure is I certainly could not stress that enough. But the Tangmere Aviation Museum, it's a museum, not only could I spend hours there, but I think many people could spend hours at the Tangmere Museum itself. It's worth seeing. Thank you all for listening to this presentation promoting and showcasing Tangmere Aviation Museum itself. Well, in fact, it's Tangmere Military Aviation Museum. Thank you all for listening. There we are. That's one of the recent presentations. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you for the clap hands. It's a jet, likely because of the jet engines it's got in it, I would assume. I love going to museums, Sue. I've got some museums local to me that I go whenever I can. I've got some local ones, but I really don't go so often during event attending times, even though some events I go to can take place in a museum, like the Amberley Museum, for example. So there we are. Sylvia Spackman. Hi, Sylvia. Hello, Sylvie. Nice to see you. You like museums? I love museums. I love museums. A lot of museums present something very interesting. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you. I'm happy you liked seeing it too and you enjoyed it. We all seem to be singing from the same. Thank you, Maureen. Thank you kindly. Hi, Southern. Hello, old friend. Last time you went to Tangmere, they have a nameplate and smoke box door number plate from the namesake locomotive 34067 Tangmere. I've seen that locomotive. I've seen it before. I even saw Clan 9 not too long ago. Guy Martin done a good program on the rebuild of a Spitfire, I think. Okay. I don't know the Guy Martin documentary, but thank you for mentioning it, Christine. Well, it's really to share the point here, Sue. If one's got the health to go out and about, I don't Nothing should stop oneself from going out if they've got the health for it. You know. Sorry about that. Itala. Right, yes. Your sister's brother-in-law flew with the red arrows for many years. How interesting. How interesting. Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you for your kindness towards Blacksmith. I didn't know you were into museums, Pamela. I knew you did say to me just earlier on that this museum presentation did interest you and that you liked the presentation very much. But I never knew you loved museums. I never knew you loved them to the point of generally lingering inside them. Very interesting. Happy you liked the presentation, Heidi. Happy you liked it. Thank you for your kindness towards Sue Abbott. Thank you. I've never been to the Bognor Regis Museum, Bill. No, I never have. If you go with a group, they are always ready to leave before you are. Really? Really? Interesting. Very interesting. Are there any good museums in Texas, by the way, Pamela? Because if I'm over in Texas, I'd like to be recommended some good museums. Sutherland Solent on boards, hello to you, good evening. Nina, hello to you. Glasgow Transport Museum is pretty good. Yes, you said you have a dog, didn't you, Sue? You've got a dog, I remember you saying. The dog, is it Buddy, the dog, isn't he? Buddy, I'm pretty sure you said it was Buddy, wasn't it? Correct me in case I'm wrong. Glasgow Transport Museum. You used to take your children to Glasgow Transport Museum. It's great. How interesting. How interesting. That's correct. He's called Buddy. Yes, I remember you telling me, Buddy, the dog, yes. I wonder what breed he is. I wonder what breed he is. Many excellent museums. Oh, thank you for telling me so. Thank you. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know, Bill. I really don't know. But good question. Good question. I really don't know that. It's a funeral museum in Houston. Sounds creepy, but it's fascinating. Oh, okay. Okay. Hello, Sunflower. Hello to you. He's a Chi-Chi, half Chihuahua, half Chinese crested. Oh, okay. Thank you for telling me so. Houston, there is a museum district with a large number of museums all in one place. Oh. Houston has a great natural history museum. Oh, wow, that is fascinating. That is fascinating. Thank you, Heidi. I've been to the D-Day Museum a long time ago. I haven't been for years now. But thank you. And the Isle of Wight Bus Museum, it's a long time since I've been there now, but thank you for recommending them. Thank you. Steam Museum at Swindon is good, but not cheap to get in. I bet it wouldn't be. Thank you for telling me about it, Southern. Thank you. Swindon, I've never been to Swindon, but I do know of it quite well, the place. I think I've... Houston. Okay, Houston. I thought it was Houston. It's Houston. Okay, thank you, Pamela. Thank you. Swindon, Pamela. It's in County Wiltshire in England. Oh. Think it's at normal size. I don't think it's a large place, but I think it's fairly... It's a well-known place, but I don't know enough about it because I've never been. You see. Love to visit you would love to visit Beamish. I don't know the Beamish one. I've got another presentation to show. And think this one. Roman history is something we've learned about for many years. Well, in this case, if you're going to this museum, like none other than the Fishbourne Roman Palace, well, from what I've seen from my experience, is that Roman history almost certainly comes alive if you're going here, especially when you're seeing all of it through your own eyes yourself. The Fishbourne Roman Palace, to so describe its inside, is that it's a historic site in Sussex. Uh, And the palace, believe this or not, Fishbourne Roman Palace, it is the largest known Roman residence north of the Alps, which has an unusually early date of around about 75 AD, which was presumably when it was built, a very, very long time ago. Yeah. But over the years, much of the palace got excavated and is preserved. It's been preserved for a very, very long time. Fishbourne Roman Palace itself, I think its ownership didn't come into effect until around about 1968, I think, something like that. As far as I know, it's been preserved for almost 60 years. But it's known also as Fishbourne Roman Palace and Gardens. But the history to be seen at Fishbourne Roman Palace, you see all these Roman artifacts, certain Roman artifacts on display, and also one of the most distinctive of all things to see at the Fishbourne Roman Palace itself are the very, very interesting and marvelous looking mosaics they've got. The mosaics are true history. Even the palace gardens has an interesting distinction too. But the palace itself is the overall, by and large, huge and largest distinction of all kinds, in a way to so describe the Fishbourne Roman Palace itself. But like many museums, or many well-known museums in the United Kingdom, I'm so surprised that this museum is not one of the most attractive international points of interest for international tourists. But hopefully, one day in the future, one could make it happen that the Fishbourne Roman Palace itself becomes an international point of interest for tourists, and that it becomes successful from international tourists worldwide on a regular basis. If that could happen, this could not only increase its popularity, but also increase its attractiveness, to making it attractive for international tourists around the world alike. It's worth going to, and I would certainly recommend the Fishbourne Roman Palace not only to domestic residents up and down the United Kingdom length and breadth of its entirety as a whole, but also I would certainly recommend it to international tourists alike. Thank you all most sincerely kindly for taking the time for listening to this representation. But here we go for Fishbourne Roman Palace. And do be assured, if there are enough visitors in one day visiting Fishbourne Roman Palace itself, even if it's only as many as 5 visitors taking the paid visit there, you could be sure to have or sure to receive a nice tour from one of the tour guide volunteers at the Fishbourne Roman Palace. Thank you all most sincerely kindly for listening to this very representation itself. Fishbourne Roman Palace, I'd certainly recommend it, and Fishbourne Roman Palace presentation over and out. Wow, oh, sorry, I need to pull my chair in. I'm a bit far out. There you are. But yes, this was it. Fishbourne Roman Palace presentation. The gift shop is a great part of museums. Wow. You frequently buy gifts for others in museum shops. Oh, in gift shops, really? Oh, that's very nice. It's a kindly gesture, Pamela. It's a very kindly gesture to do. You could get something for your, you could get something for your grandchildren in the museum gift shop. Stuff that they'd probably quite like. You love museum gift shops. You always find something. That's good. I do it well. Thank you, Christine. Thank you kindly. Why would anyone want to cover up beautiful artwork? I don't know why anyone would want to cover it up, but there's no need to cover it up with anything to share, Christine. Just to share. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you kindly. Have I ever tried metal detecting? No, Sue, I haven't. No. This is only true, Pamela. It's only true. Only completely true, that is. Completely, well and truly, only nothing but the truth on that matter. You know. You like fridge magnets to remember the day. It's a fantastic way to remember the day. Right. Yes. No, but if one day, hopefully, fingers crossed it will happen, hopefully one day in the future, somebody will make it happen, or one day somebody or some people could one day make it happen that, sorry, I forgot the names of the museums. Don't worry, I'll check it. No. Hopefully one day one will make it happen that that Tangmere Aviation Military Museum and Fishbourne Roman Palace museums are popular international points of interest for tourists. Hopefully, that is. Hopefully, fingers crossed, one day we'll make somebody can, or some people could make it happen that those two places will become popular in places for international tourists worldwide. Hopefully, fingers crossed that will happen, but we shall just see. We shall see. It's a tank museum in Dorchester. Oh, okay. And oh dear. I've never tried metal detecting. I've never tried that, but never mind. Right, Dawn Marie had something to say. New roads and towns covered the floors, and it's a good job. They could have just dug them up then. We would have nothing to marvel at. True that. Would be nice if they could build a railway station at Tangmere. That's true. That is true. Oh, yes, good point. It's next to the Monkey World sign. Which place were you referring to? Bill, which one were you referring to? Yes, sir. Hello to you, Lindy. Hello. I remember you saying you live close to the Hendon RAF Museum. And there's de Havilland Aircraft Museum and Verulamium Roman Museum. I didn't know those museums as well, but thank you for telling me about them. Thank you for telling me about them. We're not going to do one today, Sue. I'm afraid not. Sorry, Pamela, but not today. No. I think maybe in the next live stream I'll do one. But we're going to finish things up very, very soon. No, normally we do longer than an hour, don't we? But we're not going to do an hour this time. Unfortunately, not a lot of incentive for tonight to do an hour, I'm afraid. Sadly. No, but since it's nearly time to finish, look forward to some music next time. I don't think you'll be disappointed if I was to show it, but I'll leave it for you to decide as per your discretionary decisions. You have a good tea time, Heather. Ta-ta for now. Yes. Well, we're going to finish things up soon, as sadly there's not a lot of incentive to do 1 hour, unfortunately. Not a lot of incentive. Thank you, Harriet. But thank you, Maria. Thank you kindly. Thank you, everybody, for taking the time and trouble for watching this very live stream. And I shall see you on the next live stream on Saturday of the 29th of March, 2025. Ta-ta for now. Another time. I'll see you on the next live stream on the 29th of March, 2025. Good night for now, Sue. Ta-ta for now, everybody.